What's up, guys? It's your boy Chad from Defund Simping. I've been lacking on my podcast, but I brought back a heavy hitter. He's controversial. He's cancel culture 101. YouTube don't like him. TikTok don't like him. But guess what? We like him over here because we're keeping it real. Put your hands together for Cold Hard Cam. So we got Cold Hard Cam up in the building. If you're on TikTok and you are into the dating self-improvement type of space, you will run into this guy. And what I like about Cam is unapologetic. Go on TikTok, say something that I think is true, but again, women they tend to think more with their emotions, so their emotions are triggered, and they send after the dogs. They send Levi Washington. They send all the woke people to come try to take them down, right? And I'll speak on that for a quick second. In dating, there's what's right, but then there's what's like I'm trying to think of a proper scenario. Because, for example, isn't it great just to be yourself? Wouldn't it be just great if everyone just talked to one person at a time? Wouldn't it be great if everyone just had one option? But that's not how everyone's playing. Everyone's cheating out here. Everyone has multiple options. Everybody's acting like someone they're not. Everyone's acting fake busy. So it's like you can be pure, but you're gonna get screwed over by everybody else. So I know you have a lot to say about that.
Bro, it's like you said, bro, like in a perfect world, like, you know what I mean? Like I wish we could all just be ourselves, you know what I mean? We don't have to do nothing, like everything's cool, you know what I mean? You talk to this one person, you get in a relationship, whatever, you loyal, she loyal. But like it's the opposite, bro. Like it's crazy because like I feel like this whole culture of like dating and all this stuff, like, people like to say, oh, it's men's fault, oh, it's women's fault. It's both of our faults, bro. Because honestly, it's like this, right? It's all good. Men have this thing where it's like they will settle for, or they will go for like just any woman, regardless of her background, regardless of whatever. Because dudes are just like they be wilding, bro. They be mad horny, bro. And then these women, they taking advantage of that. You know what I mean? They're using their looks to leverage men for like money, whatever, clout, all that, man. And then women, like it's like, and it's just gonna keep going like that, bro. Like you go on the internet and you see dudes that their entire, how do I put this? Dudes will give up everything for like a chick that got like an OnlyFans, bro. You feel me? Like she'll have all these she'll have mad options, whatever. She'll be talking to mad dudes, whatever, and dudes will be like, "Oh, no, I'm gonna be like we was talking about earlier. Oh, I'm gonna be the different one. Oh, I'm gonna be the one that she ends up with." Nah, bro, like that's not how it works. Everyone got so many options. Everyone, or a lot of these people got so many different options, so many different things going on, talking to so many different people. Bro, you just another statistic. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Like, I'm always like, you can't change women. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to be able to stop women from having options and all this other type stuff. So you as a man, you the only thing you could change. So you need to stop simping. You need to raise your own standards, bro. Stop settling for women that's going to be, honestly, like for the streets, bro. Like, don't do that no more. Stop settling for these women that's not going to respect you. And up your value as a man, bro. You feel me? Like, as soon as you up your value as a man, you're going to see things are going to get better. People are going to have more respect for you when you up your value in whatever way, right? Whether that's looks, money, status, whatever the case. And I mean, like I could go on this forever, man. But like even because even with that, there's more game with that. Once you up your value as a man, now you're worried about, okay, this chick, she claims to like me, but is she just looking at my money? Is she just looking at my status now? I don't know who's real. It's not even just women. It's friends, homies, whoever. It's like who around me is really real. So it's like the game just keeps going and going and going and going. And so I wish it could be straight up where it's just like, this is what it is, this is what it is. But unfortunately, this is the world we live in. We got to play the game. You play the game or sit down on the bench.
Yeah. So I think Myron said the best, man. A lot of girls and some soy boys live life on possibilities, right? But men live more life on probabilities. Is there a possibility I'm the only one? Is there a possibility that, I don't have to play game? I have to just, I can just be who I am? Yes. But what's the probability? We see men in divorce court. We see men down bad on TikTok every single day. So I much rather deploy game, right? And do the stuff that that works. And then you prove to me you're different than me think you're different from the get-go. Because then I'm gonna pay for it if I think you're different from the get-go. So one day I'm gonna have guys like him on, like Levi on, and like explain, like I get what you're saying. It's fair, it's pure, I get it. But is that what's really happening? Are people really, are people really being themselves? Are people really actually, talking to one person? No, most people aren't. Especially the attractive girls, like a 7 and up. You think they got one option? You're crazy. So, I think everybody wants to know, especially guys who don't follow you on YouTube, what's a quick synopsis of your down bad story? Kind of what story kind of made you go, you know what, like I'm done feeling this way and I'm done being the nice guy. I end up find game or figure this out somehow, some way, so I don't have to feel like this anymore.
So this was a culmination of a lot of things. So the backstory is real quick. I was dealing with this, I was messing with this one chick that I met through my friend. He had like set me up we went on like a date or whatever. And, it was cool. Like at the time, we were vibing, me and her, we were cool or whatever. We were talking for a while, like a month or two. And I started to notice she was acting like a little bit different. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? So I asked her, I'm like, yo, like, I noticed you acting a little bit different. Like, what's the issue? Like, how do you feel? Whatever. I'm all concerned. Now, mind you, we're not in a relationship. We're just dating at the time, right? Or just talking, whatever. People call it different names. And she starts talking about, oh yeah, like, I view you more as a friend. And to me, I'm like,
Ain't your homeboy?
Like, yeah, for real. Like, I'm not your homie. Like, we've been going on dates. We ain't been hanging out. We've been going on dates. She tried to justify being like, I don't even remember what she said. She was talking about, oh, well, I don't know how I feel, blah, blah, blah. Now, after that, I think we stopped talking for a bit. But the bad part is she kept coming back into my life and I kept allowing her to do that. So that went on for about a year. Yeah, like almost a year. And then it happened, bro, that one day. I'm gonna never forget this day, bro. So I was supposed to go to homecoming with her. And she had told, like, yeah, like we was gonna go on homecoming together. It was her, because she went to a different school too. So it was her like homecoming thing. But we were really gonna get on a party bus. And we were gonna take a party bus down to Santa Monica. So I'm texting her the day before. I'm like, yo, like, I'm talking about like, oh, I'm excited, whatever. I'm texting her, right? And then she starts acting funny again. And I'm like, oh, nah, bro, not this again. She starts texting me. She's like, like, I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, we literally supposed to go to homecoming together tomorrow. Now you talking about, like, I don't know. Like, what's the issue? What's going on? So she's like, yeah, I don't like you like that. Like, I don't really want to go with you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell? Now, I've already made plans. To take people with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't really get out of this. So day comes, man. I show up. I'm in my feelings, obviously, because I'm like, damn, like, like this, I guess it just ain't gonna work out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like, I guess you don't want to go with me, but I gotta be here. And that's the worst part. I had to see her after I got curved, bro. Like, who wants to see the chick that they just got fucking rejected by, bro? Like, ain't nobody trying to do that. So I get there, man. What was you gonna say?
I said facts. I don't want to see her either.
For real. So I'm there. And I'm chilling or whatever. I see her pull up, and first I saw her pull up. She was by herself. I didn't even want to I didn't go talk to her, nothing like that. I just, tried to keep it moving. Even though I was hurting inside, I just tried to keep it moving, whatever. And then I see her taking pictures with some dude. I'm like, whoa, 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 hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I know this ain't what I think it. I know this ain't. Nah, bro, what's really going on? And so they're taking pictures, whatever. I'm hearing from because I'm cool with her friends. I'm all the way. I'm in way too deep. I know her friend group and all that shit.
Cool.
Talking about, oh yeah, he's just a new transfer, whatever. Oh, they're just taking pictures because he didn't have anyone or whatever the case, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't even give a fuck. So we hop on the party bus, and mind you, I left my phone in my car, so I had to just sit on the party bus the whole time. I was trying to talk to people and stuff, but everyone had their dates. So I'm on the party bus, and we start driving. It's 10, 15 minutes in. I see her cuddled up with bro. So now I'm like, nah, bro, this is more than this. They ain't just friends, bro. What's going on? So you mean to tell me?
Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro.
Ain't no way, for real. Because how we was just talking the last week. We were literally just talking you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about sending good morning text. I'm confused. I'm like, who is this? Where he come from? He's supposed to be a new transfer. Look, so he just slid into my spot like that. It's only been less than 24 hours since you said you don't know what you want, but clearly you do because you with bro. So I'm like, I'm sick, bro. I'm sick. I have to sit there and watch it too because the party bus ain't that big. So I gotta sit there. I'm watching this the whole time, bro, and I'm just like, wow, wow, I really took that L. And the worst part is that everybody knew the situation because we was all in the same friend group, and everybody knew the situation. So I was just like, damn, I just got my girl took. It was tough, man. But the worst part, or not the worst part, but it got even worse, man, because we get off the bus. We in Santa Monica now, and we out, whatever. Man, it's like they layered it on, bro. They was cuddled up, they kissing, all this other stuff. And I had to watch that. Dang, we was just talking yesterday. We was just almost at relationship level yesterday. And now you with bro doing all this extra shit. This had to be pre-planned. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just something new. You don't just show up and just start making out with somebody you just met. Well, not in this context, at least. So I'm down bad, bro. I'm feeling bad the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even really have fun because it was just on my mind the whole time. And the day I remember I got back home, man, I just laid down and I just thought to myself, I'm never gonna let that happen again. I didn't know what I needed to do.
True.
I just knew that something had to change. And so from that day on, it wasn't immediate, but I slowly started picking up on game. So
beautiful. Yeah, man. I feel like every man needs that demon time story, man. Without it, so I know one dude who became RP aware from banging from banging other dudes' girlfriends, but that's a rare case. Because he was like, if I'm banging all of y'all, what makes me think you be loyal to me? So that's what he became RP was through. And if you saw him, you go, okay, he pretty boy, So he became RP that way. But most men, you have to go through this type of stuff to realize, yo, this dating shit ain't sweet. It ain't fair. And you got to learn how to leverage it so you don't be down bad like Cam was in high school, or I was in high school, or me 3 years ago. You know what I mean? So I moving topics to do you ever do any type of consultations or one-on-one work with guys?
I don't. My DMs are always open, so I'm always responding, but I've never done a sit down consultation.
Hey man, leaving not to be an asshole, but you are leaving a lot of money on the table. I made $100 today for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely should do that. I got to get on that, man.
Because what
There's a lot
happens
of
is,
things.
here's what happens, right? People don't go, people always come back to an ATM and keep spitting out free money, right?
Yeah,
So they come to you 1 month, all right, Cam, just this or this. Next month, okay, oh, now she said this. It's like, bruh, if y'all want to talk, you either can go to my snip feed, submit a question, or you come to my Patreon. Like, you gotta, like, now I'm on full monetization mode. Anyway, when you go through your DMs, what is like a very common thing you see that every time you read it, you go, dude, here we go again. So what's like one thing you see common that men need to just get through their head?
bro. I'm tired of seeing this too. I'm tired of seeing dudes always like, yo, Cam, uh, this girl's texting me, but like she's on and off, like she's hot and cold. Like I'll text her one day and then everything's good, and I'll text her the other day and then everything's not good. Like, what can you give me some game? Like, can you tell me what to do, or like can you tell me what to say? And then sometimes they'll even send me the picture of the text message. And what do I see? Good morning, beautiful. Oh, you look so good. Oh, you so validation, crazy levels of validation. It's like, bro, like at some point you gotta ask yourself, like, is any of this validation getting through to it? Like, does any of this really matter, bro? Like, how you? Cause I feel like a lot of men struggle with this too. Most men struggle with women, and most men validate. That's fact. So don't you want to like ask yourself, what am I really doing when I'm doing this? You know, when I'm texting her, I'm talking about good morning, beautiful. What am I really doing, dog? You're not doing nothing because she get 10, 20, 30 of those texts a day, bro. You feel me? And dudes just be like, oh, Cam, give me some game. What do I say? What do I say? You should say less, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you should stop talking to her for a minute, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay,
chill.
I can harp on that. So, fellas, listen. What I think validation is for the most part is you saying, okay, how can I make this girl like me more? What can I say to make her go, man, he's so nice. Man, he's so sweet. But guys, ask yourself this: when's the last time you get a compliment from a chick? So that girl you're saying good morning, beautiful. When's the last time she said something nice about you? Never. All right, think about that, right? So I'm a tit for tat guy. You say, oh, I love your haircut. Okay, bet. And in a couple of days, oh, hey, those new Jordans you got are fire. Keep it up. Like, I like your style, right? So it's like I'll go tit for tat, but if you're not throwing validation, I'm not either. Now, if I throw validation, guys, you want to be niche. You're pretty, you're beautiful, slides right off the back. They hear that from the homeless guy, they hear that from the barista at Starbucks. She gets beautiful every day. If you want to be niche, let's say you guys are talking about, I don't know, Joe Biden. Oh, wow. Like the way you articulated that was very nice. Like, I didn't think you were that smart in politics. That's going to make her blush. Make comments on, her and, how she thinks, how she talks, be specific with like her outfit. Oh, I like the way you coordinated that jacket with those shoes. Niche. That stuff matters. And even with that, you're rare with that. You don't throw that around too much. You know what I mean? So men, easy with the validation, man, because it's just like once when they get it from you, they get bored of it and it means nothing. When I compliment
Yep.
girls, you know what they say to me? Oh, a compliment from Chad? Wow. Because they know they ain't getting that shit for a while. So make your
That's how.
validation like respected. So, so never really lead with validation. Don't go up to girls and be like, yo, I just thought you're really beautiful. I had to come up and they hear it's just they hear it all the time. Right. So definitely be easy with the
Yep.
validation, fellas.
Yeah, you got to treat that like a rare Pokemon, bro. Like only
Facts.
once every blue moon, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's gonna get him to chase it more. You should
True.
get that one validation. Like, oh my god, like he gave me a compliment. Like, oh, how can I keep doing that? She gonna keep chasing that, bro.
Facts. Another very common thing I see in my DM, in consultations as well, guys lacking the abundance mindset. I feel like that
Mm,
is going to be the number one thing I see amongst men. They really feel like they met the one. They really felt like, I'm like, dude, the one wouldn't be treating you like this. The one wouldn't be
facts.
making things hard. Bro, if I want to see a chick, I go, what you want Thursday? Nothing. Let's grab a drinks? Question mark. Yeah, bet. Boom. Date set.
Yep.
No hoops, no pickup lines. She made it easy. Why? Because she messes with me. When they don't mess with you, it's, oh, I don't know, I gotta check my schedule. Oh, I don't know, I may have a friend's birthday. It's always something. So, fellas, if it's not easy, to me, okay, I've reached a point where if it's not easy, I don't want. As in, if I can't get their time, if getting their time is a hurdle, is jumping through hoops, I'm good. Because obviously your interest in me is low, and I'm not trying to raise it. For what? For you? You work at freaking, you're a barista at Starbucks. Why am I, chasing after you for? I'm the one who's about to touch six figures next year. I'm the one who's about to be a star. So it should be the other way around. You should be chasing me. This nigga's on his come up. I might get there before he gets too popping. So have that mindset, fellas, especially if you got a lot going on through your life. Why are you chasing chicks who are just average? Just average.
Definitely.
Don't be doing that, bro. Anything else to add to that, man? Or you want to move on to the next topic?
Yeah, man. Like y'all gotta stop with that. Oh, she's the one. She's the one. Especially because a lot of y'all be high school, college age.
Yeah, just young, bro.
You are not gonna find the one at a frat party, bro. Like you're not. You're not, bro. Like I promise you. Like, listen, every dude, like eventually, if you want a family or whatever, you're gonna find the right chick. But bro, that's down the line, bro. A lot of y'all ain't even. That's not even a conversation for you yet, dog. You feel me? And stop with that.
I'm gonna quote this from this guy named Andrew Tate. He said, "Most of you guys need to raise your body count." And girls hate this, but hear me out. Who would you think is an expert on eating on apples? A guy that's only eaten 3, or a guy that's been to 50 different countries and had 50? The dude's had 50. He's tried different flavors. He's been different places. He knows what's best. What does the dude with a 3 body count know about chicks? Not that much, in my opinion. You got to really experience it, really get in the field with these chicks and get that body. And now it sounds weird, but dude, you're going to have to experience more women to get to know women more. Like the game me and Cam are spitting now is going to get even better when we're 30, 35, because it'd be just so much more experience, so much more life we experienced. So a lot of y'all need to really get out there a bit more before you start settling down, so you know what you really want.
Yeah, body count matters, bro.
For girls, it's a lot. It's funny, bro. I was on a date with a chick, bro, and there's another thing for the boys. Make sure you disagree with the girl at least once on this date, bro. Yell at this girl, you have a backbone. Me and this girl were talking, and I was like, yeah, men are biologically built to be hoes. Like I can get 1,000 girls pregnant today if I wanted to. I have enough nut for that, right? And she was like, no, girls are the same way. I'm like, you can have one child a year. That is it. You're meant to be monogamous. You're meant for one man. You weren't meant to be catching 50, 60, 100 bodies a year, because you're going to have one child. I can have 50 baby. I can be future. I have 8 baby mamas if I wanted to. Right. As long as I can provide for them, so it's like, you gotta be, so I always tell guys disagree with chicks, but hey, the main reason I brought you on was I liked your perspective on the cold approach, right? How you don't like it and choosing signals. So I think this is gonna be the bulk of the podcast, because I was on for a different perspective. I'm not here to like put you down. What the that's not me. I just want to offer my perspective, give me yours, and come to like a agree to disagree type thing. Okay. From watching your videos, I watched it, so I'm trying to get as much information about you before I have you on the show. You talked about how it's, before I put words in your mouth, agree or disagree. Did you talk about how it's better to get choosing signals, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's better. So I legit just got off the phone from a guy from the Carey Islands, somewhere, some random place out there. He's 19. He had a very broad question. How do I get better with girls? Like, damn, bro. Like, okay. I started going down the line of things he should work on. And I was like, yo, get choosing signals. He goes, what's that? I'm like, a lot of men don't really know choosing signals. Most men aren't socially aware enough to pick up on, ooh, she just did this. She's into me. Most men can clueless. So to your guy who's average looking, it's like a 6, average height, he's like 5'8", 5'9", doesn't know choosing signals that well. What if you don't want him cold approaching, what should he do?
I view it like, so this is how I see it, right?
Yeah.
The average guy, an average looking guy who, you know what I mean? He is probably, if he does get choosing signals, it's not going to be a whole lot.
Yes.
The reason that I preach choosing signals is because for me, I view it's beyond women, right? It has nothing to do, because honestly, okay, if you want to get a whole lot of women, you could cold approach whoever. You could cold approach every woman in the world if you want to get a whole lot of women. You feel me? And if you're an average dude, if you're an average looking dude, you probably will have to cold approach if you want to get women. You probably will.
Sorry, bro.
That's just the facts. Like, you may get one or two choosing signals,
Yeah.
but like, honestly, if your goal is to get a lot of women, or if you want to, you know what I mean, increase your body count, then you probably need to cold approach, because you're an average dude, you're an average looking dude. But what I'm preaching is, that's all fine and well, but rather than just saying, oh, I'm average, so I'm just going to cold approach, why don't you change your focus, change your mindset, and put yourself on top? So what does that mean? You get to the gym, you find a hairstyle that works better for you, you find clothes that look better on you, you work on your craft, work on your purpose. Automatically, that's going to up your value in some way. And when you up your value in that way, you're going to get more choosing signals at some point, right? Especially if you do something that is going to earn you a lot of money, right? When you earn that money, you feel me, you're going outside, you dress nicely, people is going to look, you're going to get more choosing signals. Now, whether that's authentic to, oh, like, I like him for him, or, oh, I like him for money, I don't know, but you can still leverage that. So when you up your value, man, that's when you're going to get the choosing signals. But to the average man, look, bro, if you want to stay average, do you, dog. If you want to stay average and cold approach women, all right, bro. But over here at Cold Hard Cam, you know what I'm saying? We don't preach average. I don't like that. Like, why would you want to be average? I don't do that. Nah, up your value. The stock of the average man is going down every day, bro.
Yeah,
and that's
it's getting tough. It's getting tough out here, bro.
Because, bro, it's not equal. Even right now, average woman, right? This is where she believes she is right now, and she gonna go for dudes that's like 7, 8, 9. Average man is down here. You're getting the scraps, if that, to be honest. So, like, even when you cold approach it and you an average man, you're gonna have a tough time, because most of these women gonna see you, gonna be like, because she thinks she deserves. Every girl thinks she an IG baddie now. Every girl thinks she can go make 6 figures on OnlyFans. They all think that.
So let's talk about that, man. So I think that was a great clarification. Like, if your goal is body count and get these hoes, yeah, you waiting around for girls to choose you, especially when you're not the dark skin with tattoos or the light skin dude. You may have to approach more chicks, because you may not get. And also, if you're not socially aware enough, you may not even know what choosing signals are. So a girl could be choosing you, and you're like, you're in la la land. So another point you made is the whole average woman, average man. I agree, man. It's getting tough because, for example, all it takes is for a chick who's a 7.5, get a couple blue check mark athletes in her DM, and she's gonna think, okay, these guys who make a lot of money, this is who I'm entitled to. She rides in that Lambo once. She goes to that penthouse once. She gets a Tulum trip paid for once. Now she thinks that's all that's all I'm used to. And honestly, I don't blame them. If you're used to eating chicken nuggets and fries, and all of a sudden you're at Mastro's Steakhouse eating a tomahawk, you're gonna get accustomed to that tomahawk lifestyle. You're gonna want that tomahawk every time. I don't blame you for not wanting to go back to chicken nuggets and fries. I get you. But so the average man, listen, guys, what Cam said is right. What I tell guys all the time who FaceTime me, who I can tell are just average Joes, listen, as a man, the best part is your looks don't matter as much. And I say that is because how many times have we seen in the club badass chicks with some fat Persian dude with a Rolex? Often. So it's like, if you bring a lot of value, right? You get your fit game up, you get your fitness up, you get your bread up. Girls will go, okay, he's a 6, but he can provide and protect, so I'm a rock with him. So your looks don't matter as much as a woman does. That's why women are getting BBLs like crack hit the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like they're everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I tell dudes, like, if you're not the best looking, there's still fight left in you. You still got the gym, you still got a better job. But back to the whole cold approach thing. Okay. In my video, I said another thing that you disagree with. So let's see if we can, what's the deal with that is too. I said, as you cold approach women, especially if the interaction went well, she wasn't rude. You got her number. She may not have responded, but she was cool. She was nice. She didn't dub you, right? She turned her body to you, gave you full attention. You're going to start to go, wait, this isn't that bad. Like, they're not mean. They're not rude. She was cool. That will develop a bit more of like a bit more a comfort with talking to women, right? And I said it could even help you with, your confidence approaching women. And you said, I disagree with that because you say if you're actually confident, you have them come to you. So, something like that. Like, is that what you said? I forgot.
I think what you're referring to. So I said something along the lines of like, if you are confident,
Yes.
you shouldn't have to approach like, you know what I mean? You shouldn't even have to feel like, oh, oh, I'm
You
just
said
going
proving it. You
like,
said proving it to someone, proving it
yeah,
to
yeah. You shouldn't
proving
have
it.
to like prove it to yourself, like, oh, I can go up and talk to her, like, oh, like, you know what I mean? That's confidence to me. I see where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, how do I put this? Like, I'm not gonna say I'm completely against what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I also believe like, there's confidence in you just chilling sometimes. You know what I mean? Like
Facts.
if you're
I
just
agree.
chilling, it's like, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I could go up to any chick I want to right now. You feel me? I don't have to do that though. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm gonna just be within myself. So, I mean, but I do definitely see where you're coming from. Like I'm not completely against that because I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, like talking, not even just to women, talking to people in general. Because I used to have like really bad social anxiety.
Okay.
So just like, getting myself out there, talking to people in general, definitely, that helps definitely. And definitely will raise your confidence level.
It
So
can, man. Because for example, bro, last 2 nights ago, now mind you, she hasn't hit me back yet. So not that's my testimonial. So maybe Cam's right. She ain't hit me back yet. No, she hit me back, but when I went for the kill, as in like Thursday, blah, blah, blah. She said, oh, I can't that day. I was like, okay, well, how about this day? Hasn't responded yet. It's probably a dub, as in it's an L, whatever. Anyway, I legit walked up to a group of 6 girls, put my arm around the 2 I didn't want. Okay. And I was like, hey, yo, your friend right here, she's special, huh? Oh my God. She's so beautiful, isn't she? Oh, you should go talk to her. They shoved me right in her face. Right. So I went up to the 2 ugly friends. I know they'd be cool with me coming up to them. It's probably the flyest dude they've ever had touch with in a minute. Right. Talk to them, right? And they then just shoved me to her friend, right? That took balls. Most men have
yeah,
no confidence approach a group of 6 girls and just do what I did. But hey, I've done it many times, so I'm comfortable with it. And to be honest, I haven't failed once doing it. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Have I banged any of those chicks yet? Nope, I haven't. So it was technically 0 for 3. But I did it. I got it out the way. So one day I will hit one. But so far I've been 0 for 3. So yeah, it's cool. I showed confidence. That girl was probably, damn, like he approached all of us and like and to talk to you, like that takes balls. I ain't hit nothing though. So it's like it did help me my confidence a little bit because hey, I've done it 3 times before and it went well every time. The girls just gassed her up and shoved me right to her every time, but didn't hit. So I'm just being fully transparent because ain't no cap in my rap, man. So
yeah,
um
yeah, like
go on.
yeah, like I mean, because with cold approaching, it's like you're dealing with women that you don't even know where the bait, like you don't really
No,
know
no
where the
idea.
interest level is.
No
You
idea.
don't.
Zero.
So I mean that's why like that's what can happen. You know what I mean? You could cold approach chicks and you could just strike out. You feel me? But I will say that if you were to cold approach, that for sure, the way you did it, that's if you're gonna cold approach, you might as well do that. Like you might go balls to the wall like that. That takes some guts. Like you throwing yourself in the deep end for real on that one.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna cold approach, do that.
Yeah, guys, the group of girls, I just walk up to them and I usually approach the ugly ones first because they're usually way more receptive and nice because they have to be. They can't be the snooty bad bitch in the club. They have to be nice. And you go, hey, like your friend right here, whew, she's special. I don't say she's gorgeous. I say she's special. And a girl can interpret that any way you want. As in she's special, as in she's retarded, or or specializing she's cute. Like she can take that however she wants, right? So I say that, I say she's special, and they agree, and they usually just push me right into her, and they usually like give us space every time. So that's what I do as far as approaching a group of chicks, and that's the issue though, bro. With her, when I DM'd her, I went slower with my DM. I'll explain. Usually, when I DM a girl who has high interest, hey, what's good? Hey, what's up? How's your weekend? It was good. How was yours? Oh, I did this, this, and this. What'd you do? I did this, this, and this. Okay, that's dope. What's your availability like on Monday? Just straight to the point. With this, the last chick from 2 nights ago, I went a little slower because like I'm trying to feel you out because I don't know how you feel about me. Like I had
Yeah.
to go a little slower because I didn't want to go straight for the kill off her like 4 messages because like I don't know how she feels about me. So I had to go a lot slower, which I felt weird. Like it's not my normal program. Like, but I'm trying to see, is she throwing winky faces? Is she flirting? I don't know. Am I her type? I don't know. But one thing you did say that I liked a lot, you said is if you're her type, at least half the time you'll know, right? Because I guarantee you, bro, I
Oh yeah.
approached a beautiful Latina girl thinking that, oh, I'm black, I'm it, bro. That girl should pay me no mind, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Hey, live around here? Yeah. Like, all right, girl, I know I'm your type, but I probably wasn't. Or the fact that I wasn't at a table bus in 1942, maybe that's why she wasn't into me. You know what I mean? So there's a bunch of
Yeah.
different reasons as to why, but like some girls, you're just not their type. She could have been only in the dark skin dudes with tattoos. So she was paying me no mind, but she was bad. So I had to at least shoot my shot. Because to me, my mindset's a bit different. I much rather go out swinging than drive home going, damn, what if? I'm gonna try to get confirmation. She don't like you, bro. Okay, bet. I approached her. She don't like me. That's perfect. I can go home tonight a little happier, knowing that I swung. She wasn't down. Cool. But going home and going, damn, like I should have. That's my mindset. For some guys, they much rather just chill and let the women come to them, you know?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'll be give me like one.
But anyway, guys, a little self plug. If you're not on the Patreon, get it. We have all different types of specials and deals. If you want to do a phone call with the boy, that's available. If you want to do video requests, that's available. Merch is also available. So make sure y'all get out there and support your boy Defund Simp and Rap. We ain't Cam out here changing lives. You feel me? So as Cam grabs his charger, we're gonna get this rolling. But just know that we got things available to make it do what it do. But Cam, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so we'll at least talk. Okay, so let's talk choosing signals, right? It'd be bad enough that we had a little choosing signals debate without talking about choosing signals. So, what are your like top three that you're looking for when you go out to a bar, club, or just in general? You're at a Target. What are some choosing signals you know? Okay, oh, she choosing.
Right. I feel like the number one thing, looks, eye contact, obviously. Um, you know what I mean? And then dudes will always like, they'll be like, oh, well, if she just glances at you, that don't mean nothing. You're right. But you could tell when somebody's constantly glancing at you, constantly, they're staring at you. You know what I mean? That's a big choosing signal. You know what I mean? The eyes, that's a big thing. Another thing is where she is in relation to you, right? We talk about this all the time. You're in a party club. Even you could be in the middle of a Target, bro. You feel me? Wherever you go, oh, she pops up like, oh, she's there. Oh, why is she right there? You know what I mean? She's gonna make herself available to you because she wants you to go up and approach her. So that's the second one. The third one for me, let me see. When I'm out, I'd say, she, you know what she'll do? If let's say you're like having a conversation, right? She'll bud into that conversation sometimes if she's bold. So what'll happen is, so there was a situation. Let me break it down. I was with my homie Carlos, right? And there was this one chick. She was choosing him, but she started the conversation talking to me. So kind of like what you said, like, oh, you go up to the ugly chick first, and then whatever. So clearly, she didn't find me as attractive, right? So she started talking to me first, whatever. She kind of segues that into talking to my boy. So that's if she's like real aggressive. That's not even more of a choosing. That's damn near an approach, really.
Sure, but they're gonna do it passive aggressive. They're not gonna say, "Hey, yo, you cute." They'll just go, "Oh,
Oh
what
yeah,
time's the
there you
bar
go.
close?" Like,
Yeah, they'll do something like that. Yeah. So,
okay,
um, and I feel like, honestly, I feel like another huge choosing signal, probably not when you're out. I feel like social media choosing signals are a big thing. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, so like, what you were saying, like we were talking earlier about, oh, she double
yeah,
taps the picture. That's a big one.
yeah, that's bad. That's go time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I try to come up with three different ones. So switch them up a little bit. So on the same lines as your last one, I consider a dumb conversation, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
just say you're at a bar and the napkins aren't that far. She can get one. She goes,
Right.
"Hey, give me a napkin." It's like, girl, like, all right, you trying to talk. But again, most men are not hip enough to pick up on that because girls fear rejection more than men. Girls fear rejection like a mother. That's why they're not gonna be bold about it and go, "Hey, what's good? Like, I think you're cute." They're not gonna say that. They're gonna do their best to be not, put themselves out there, but not too out there to where a guy can go, "Oh, you were choosing." So they'll start dumb conversation. For example, say you're wearing like a leopard shirt. "Oh, do you always wear leopard?" "Yeah, girl, I have a whole closet full of you." Like they say dumb things to try to get you talking. Right. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Second thing is, especially, with y'all in San Diego, y'all have some big ass house parties. If a girl keeps bumping into you on the dance floor, like
Oh yeah.
constantly bumping, especially with her back to you, like she'll be like, or she's just always, again, like vicinity, like she's just bumping into you a lot. That's her choosing signal, right? Another one I do is touch. Let's say a girl's walking by in the club. "Excuse me."
Mm.
I'm like, "All right, girl. Like, if I was ugly, you'd be like, you walking by me like this, like, don't even." But if she walking by, touching, rubbing her hand across your back, rubbing your hand against your shoulder, bro, that's a
Oh
choosing.
yeah.
Again, most men grab their head. "Oh, she's just trying to get by." No, nigga, like that's her way of choosing,
Oh
right?
yeah.
I think my last one was kind of what you said, the vicinity test, guys. Let's say you and a girl make eye contact across the room, across the bar, across the club. Then a minute later, you look up, she's like within arm's reach of you. That's
Yeah.
choosing. Here's the hard part. When she's around you, like arms width, she's no longer choosing anymore. She's now like looking at her phone, like she's not trying to look. Again, she doesn't want to look thirsty. Girls hate looking thirsty. Girls hate looking desperate, especially if she's more attractive. She's definitely like, she won't humble herself to go, "Yo, what's good?" Right? She wants you to do all the work. So if you catch it, you're eye contacting a chick, then she's arm's reach within you after a couple minutes, dude, you have to go for it. And
Most
I'm
definitely.
a, two more things. This is on the same segment, guys. If you're gonna cold approach, here are some things I've done in the past that have worked, where I have got the body count from it. I call this the low investment. I call it throwing her a bone. What does that mean? Let's say you're close to her. I'm talking like elbows, elbows far away. You tap her, right? You go, "Hey, you having a good night?" If she goes, "Yeah," and back to her night with her girls and her back's to you again, it's a dub. It's over. Don't, it's whatever. If she goes, "Yeah, like, what about you?" Boom. "I'm having a great night. Like, you come to this spot often?" "Yeah, where your girls at?" "Oh, hey, Carlos." Like, "Oh, it's my boy." Like, boom, easy. All off of one comment. Are you having a good night? That's not thirsty. That's not desperate. Like, "You having a good night?" "Yeah." "Okay, bet. Like, what about you?" Boom, conversation. The second thing I do, that this is where I usually, this is my usual move. I walk up to chicks, go, "Excuse me, I don't think we've met." And like, I give them like this look, like they're like in a way beneath me. Like, I give them like this look, like, "I don't
Yeah.
think we've met." Like, looking down on like this, like, "I don't think we've met before." And that dynamic, it makes them feel almost like submissive for some weird reason. right? I don't
Oh
know why.
yeah.
It's just the look with the handshake, and I look at them dead, like dead in their pupils. I give them
Oh
a
yeah.
good shake. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I usually, I'm shaking their hand, like I'll pull them a little, not to me, like I'm yanking the girl's arm off, but I'll pull her a little bit. Like, hey, come here, like, here, like just guiding them throughout the interaction makes them like, you know what? I may not be attracted to him physically, but like the way he's talking and where he's just like grabbing me and pulling me closer, it's like, dang, like I don't know, like it makes them feel some type of way. So walking up to a
Oh yeah.
chick, guys, and say, hey, like, I don't think we met before, and like give them like this look like you're beneath me, you know what I mean? And just pull them a little bit closer if they're kind of far away, it can definitely, make them feel some type of way towards you. And ask them basic questions. You from around here? What I'm doing is I'm vetting to see if you're worth it. The chick lives in like Alpine, out there, and deep they go, like deep out there. I don't know if I want to pursue that. I don't want to like driving 45 minutes in the dark throughout, the hills of Alpine, right? So that's one thing. You got to vet for how far, how far is she? Number two, ask her, what ask her? Ask her if she, oh, I'm blanking, dog. If she lives around here. Oh, I usually ask her if it depends. I feel the vibe out. Oh, like what do you do for work? Right. I like to see, because maybe she's a realtor. Oh, I'm a videographer. We can work together. Oh, I'm a model. Oh, dope. I'm a photographer. Like we can work. I try to like in a way network with these chicks sometimes and see what they have to offer besides the PUSSY. So after that, I'm like, hey, I ain't trying to hold you. I ain't trying to have a good night with your friends. Like, what's your IG? Right. Sometimes the conversations between these girls have go longer than like 30 seconds. But if they end up being 30 seconds, get the IG and dip. I like IG, you and I both, because again, you have a following, she's like 10K. Who is he? Right? Social
Yeah.
proof.
Social proof. Yep.
Right. For me, I have 4K, but I have good photos, right? So that's my, my standing point, I guess. So getting IG is dope. Now for the guys who are against IG, getting a girl's number straight up, especially okay, let me backtrack. If you talk this chick for 30 seconds to a minute, you get IG, bro. You just have to get it. Because she don't know you like that to respond to you in the morning. Especially if she was drunk, forget about it. If y'all talk for a good 10, 15, y'all connect to get her number because like you already broke the ice, in my opinion. But if it's a quick
Yep.
interaction, I grab IG. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, IG, because you got pictures on there, like you know what I mean? Like, let's say that she was a little bit drunk, whatever, and y'all exchange numbers. She gonna wake up and she gonna see a random unknown number hit
A
her
bunch,
up.
like maybe two, three unsaved numbers. She don't know who she's talking to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, multiple, most definitely. So it's like you're not getting a response, dog. You're not. And if you do, I mean,
How
good on
long you
you
got
because
till she
that,
dips out?
yeah, it's like so. IG definitely the way to go. Like social proof. Your pictures is on there. Make sure y'all taking good pictures, man. Don't be on there. And real quick, bro. I know some of y'all be having like profile pictures of like something that's not true or whatever, or like some anime, cartoon, whatever. Look, I rock with anime too, but dog, you need to put yourself in your profile picture, bro, because that's like, because off rip, look, like people say don't judge, but people judge, right? Like you
Yes,
gonna
they
see
do.
that. So if she see a picture of like Naruto in your profile picture, bro, you think she gonna take you serious? Like, nah,
No,
bro, come on.
just know her DM box are full of people, and you gotta find a way, to stand out. And also, guys, don't be private. Like if you have like work, maybe your work checks your IG, make a separate one. Like don't, because if you DM a chick and you're private, she can't snoop. She's not gonna respond to you. So you gotta
Yep.
be better than that. So hey, man, I'm in off the podcast. Anything else you want to talk about or add? You good, bro?
Um, no, man, I think everything we covered about everything, bro.
Perfect, man. I appreciate you coming on the show. How can people find you, bro? How can they, support you and anything like that?
Man, I got multiple platforms. You can
Okay.
follow me on or subscribe to me on YouTube, Cold Heart Cam,
Okay.
Cold is spelled with a K.
Okay.
Um, my Instagram is the same thing, Cold Heart Cam, two M's at the end. TikTok is the same as my Instagram, Cold Heart Cam, two M's at the end. Follow me on there, subscribe,
Okay.
content every other day. So yeah.
I bet. No, I'm gonna end the recording, but stay on. All right, y'all. You have a good rest of your day. Peace.